Hi, welcome back to Read Time. I'm Austin.
And I'm John.
As some of you may know, it has been 4.5 years since the last time we made a Read Time video, and we have been eager to get back to it ever since.
Absolutely, Austin.
We have had some cane soaking in a beautiful Sprite bath ever since that last video, and folks, we are excited to show it to you now. Ah, there it is, the beautiful cane. Let's take a closer look here, folks. This looks ripe. Tell you what, smell it?
Oh, man.
Just what I've been waiting for. Vintage cane. Beautiful.
Man.
After 4 years soaking in that Sprite, we have some amazing marks on this. Will you explain to the viewers at home what these mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Austin, when you take a close look at it, you see all these black dots, these black splotches. Some may call it mold. Sure. But us here at Read Time, we call it beauty spots. We call it beauty spots. Yes.
That's what we call it.
It really gives it that flavor, that unique taste that the Read Time reads have.
Yeah. When I play on a Read Time read, I can taste the difference. Honestly, some may say it's just a hoax, but I taste the difference. Fake news, people cry. But honestly, the difference is in the pudding.
I agree.
You know, John, unfortunately, not all of our viewers have 4 years and a can of Sprite to soak this cane. So for the sake of, accessibility, we're going to skip ahead a bit. We're going to use some fresh cane just so the viewers can feel comfortable.
Absolutely. Because here at Read Time, we're all about the budget tips and tricks.
Budget tips and tricks.
And time management. All those really important things that we feel you value.
Absolutely. So let's get some new cane for this project. Perfect. This is some beautiful cane, John, that we've got actually from somewhere in the world. What we're going to do today with this new cane is we're going to show you the process of gouging and shaping. Two vitally important steps in our pre-work on these reads, all right? The first tool that I like to recommend, a simple spoon will do it. All you need, folks, is a spoon and a piece of cane, and you will gouge like a fiend.
Right. You can just go in your kitchen, in your local market, grab a spoon. Who knows? It might take you... Cost you like what? $1?
$1.
Yeah.
$1. Yes. Money is a thing. So the way I like to do this, folks, grab your spoon, grab your cane, and I just go at it.
Yeah.
There's not a specific technique to this. Really, the worse you are at it, kind of the better you are at it. So,
and if you can...
You just keep the spoon in line, John. John, keep the spoon in line.
Okay.
There we go.
If you do have an extra pair of hands, it is helpful. Really helpful. Yeah. So if you can find your Austin or your John, trust us when we say this is a really efficient, cost-effective way to get the cane out.
And you know what else it is?
What?
It's a gosh dang workout.
It's a workout.
Am I right? My abs, my arms, my everything is pumping.
Absolutely.
I am pumping. I don't know about you. So we've made almost no progress on this, but we're going to jump back later and show you what this beautiful piece of cane can look like.
Absolutely.
After about 12 hours of back and forth scooping sessions, we have finished gouging this reed. It's incredible what quick work this spoon can do.
Yeah.
So we're done with this. Let's start looking now at the next process in our process.
Austin, I'm really passionate about this next process. It's shaping. Like every snowflake, a reed must have its own unique shape.
I was going to say that.
Pretty good. We're on the same page here at Read Time with John and
Austin.
Austin and John. Yep. We do believe that the shape should be unique. You could get automatic shapers. You could get some press shapers.
You could spend tens of dollars on these items, if not more. But here at Read Time, we are all about saving you money. You know what? And guess what saves money? Razor blades. Razor blades save money. That is how we are going to do this next tip and trick. So we take this fine piece of cane. What a stud.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
I would agree.
So we take this piece of cane and we are going to splice this baby up to fit our needs. Here at Read Time, like John said, every reed is a snowflake. Just like us as humans. It reflects society. We want to make this reed special. And how we do that, each shape, unique, bespoke, whatever word you want to use to describe it, that is what this reed is. It is one of a kind, folks.
Absolutely.
So, John, explain your process, please.
Yeah, so I have a general shape in mind that kind of goes like this. And so I want to really make sure that I'm keeping to that form. I don't write it down or anything. I don't want to be confined by anything. So most of the time I'll just start on the edge here and I'll just get cutting.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Austin, I'm going to just show you my method. So I'll usually start on the edge here. Yeah, Oh man, that crack.
Oh, it's amazing. Exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, your
dude,
technique
look.
is incredible.
What's nice? I just did some profiling.
Some profiling, exactly.
Sometimes it works out like that. Yep.
2 in 1 here, folks.
Yep. You know what, Austin?
What, John?
Some people say that the symmetricality of the cane is really what does it, like physically for the reed.
I've heard that time and time again.
I know, but I really do think that having it asymmetrical does a lot more for it.
Absolutely.
It can vibrate as wackily as it wants.
As free as it needs. We don't want to constrict. Here at Read Time, we are all about free range reads.
Free range reads, man.
We want it to be free, and that's what we get with this asymmetrical shape. No doubt. Let's continue with the shaping process.
You know, you have to have the hands of a surgeon to be able to do this. You have to be very careful.
Doubt. We're about 3/4 of the way through. Is that right, John?
Oh, yeah. We're very close.
Okay, great. John, is this reed shape done?
This reed is done. Look at that. That is so unique.
It's beautiful. Do you mind if I analyze it?
Please.
I got to show the folks at home.
Please.
This is why I work with John.
Absolutely.
Honestly, this right here, this is his specialty. He went to years of school in Vienna, right? Vienna, Austria.
Yep.
To learn this specific skill. Now, you at home, you don't need that same schooling because you have the master teaching you here online.
Yep.
So, John, the next step after this incredible shape is done is profiling.
It's profiling.
Right? We want to get this reed a little bit shaved down, a little bit cleaner, so we can start the forming process, which, of course, is a whole nother deal.
Of course.
You know, John, one of my favorite spots to find budget tips and tricks, you know what it is?
In the kitchen.
It is. I love to find little gadgets, little tools that will make my life easier.
Of course.
This is one of my favorites. I pulled it out of the archives. Here we have a nutmeg grinder.
Very nice.
Some may call it a spice grinder. Some may call it a cheese grater. You know what I call it? A reed profiler.
A reed profiler.
That's what I was gonna say. So today, what we can do, we're gonna test this baby out. We're gonna see what it can do.
Absolutely.
For our profiling process.
Yeah.
So first comes first. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this reed, grasp it firmly, but not too firm. We don't want to break it. That shape is precious.
Right.
Run it back and forth. Watch those fingies though, because they can get cramped. You don't want to cramp. You don't want it. You don't want to grind.
Really be careful of your fingies. You know, that is one of the primary things we use to play bassoon.
We use our reeds and our fingies. So what I like to do, grasp it firmly with the fingies.
Yep.
Run it back and forth a few times. You want to get a feel of the tool before you get started.
Absolutely.
You kind of get into a groove. It's like. You get into a groove. You can feel it. So we go back and forth, lifting at the end of each stroke. We don't want to grind our fingies. Be careful there. We also don't want to maul our tool or our reed.
Right.
So we're going gingerly and carefully. Our goal... Oh, see, that's when you get the cutting action. Oh, God! Okay, so as you can see, we have done a lot of good work on this reed.
That is really good, Austin.
We are getting close.
That is really close.
Honestly.
Yep.
We're so close.
Oh, it is almost... Oh, man.
So, don't worry, John. This is what we call a botched reed. In the business, it happens all the time.
It does.
Don't worry. Do not fret, because there's always more cane.
Yes.
All right, John, luckily for us, sitting off camera, I have a perfectly profiled piece of cane.
Oh, that looks great.
And it was done all on the cheese grater.
Of course.
Yeah. Why else would I spend money on expensive tools if I can get this kind of progress out of a cheese grater?
That is really hard to beat.
You hear that? Unfortunately, that means we are out of time for today, folks.
Yep.
But do not fret. We will be back next time focusing on many different processes and more budget tips and tricks
of how we form reeds.